Well, welcome back, you all, in Fox Health this morning. Today is Valentine's Day, and it is a perfect time to talk healthy relationships and what you can do to improve your relationship, whether you've been dating for a few months or years. Licensed professional counselor Natasha Fields joining us now in studio to give us some words of wisdom this Valentine's Day. Natasha, it is always a pleasure having you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, today is the day of love. We're talking to everyone who is in a relationship, whether they've been in a relationship for years or maybe months, maybe they just started seeing someone. It's so important to have a healthy and loving relationship, but what does that actually mean if you are in a relationship?
A healthy relationship means that you are in a relationship where both parties are fulfilled, both parties feel loved, and both parties feel like they have the safety to be transparent.
Yes, and that is easier said than done. We know that. I want to talk about the 5 love languages, which are really important to know how your significant other receives love. Tell us what the love languages are and why they're so important.
Okay, so the 5 love languages are ways that we personally identify how we receive love. And it's important that your partner knows your love language, because if they are showing love in a way that does not vibe with how you receive it,
yes,
then you could feel unloved and unfulfilled in the relationship. So the 5 love languages are words of affirmation. That's the first one. I'm saying things to affirm that you are who I choose and that you are valued in this relationship.
Yes.
Quality time, which is very important, and quality time means putting your phone down, we're making eye contact, and we're spending intimate time together. Physical touch is a third love language, and physical touch is safe touch that feels good to me, appropriate touch, and it makes me feel safe and warm. Receiving gifts. Some people like receiving gifts, and that is the way that they feel loved. Doesn't have to be a big thing. It could be little trinkets, but it's something that identifies that I know what you like and I want to give you this gift. Yes, and I was thinking of you. And then the last one, which is totally one of my favorites, words of affirmation. Have I done words of affirmation?
I think you did. That might have been the first one, yes.
Okay. And so the love languages are really important. If you don't know your love language, you can always go online and Google a test or take a quiz, and just Google 5 love languages, and it will show you and help you identify what your love language is, so that you can convey that to your partner. Because your partner should not have to read your mind.
Absolutely. And I think the last one that we missed might have been acts of service, which you were talking about it earlier. It's just doing something nice for someone. It doesn't have to be something huge. Maybe making the bed in the morning, something that you know your partner is going to be like, thank you so much, that made my day easier today.
Right. Acts of service is anything that eases your partner's load. And makes you aware that your partner is thinking of you and that your partner values you and wants you to be better, successful, more relaxed. And that is one way that we can identify that we are showing our partner that we love them and we care.
Yes, absolutely. So really important to think about those 5 love languages. We also want to talk about Valentine's Day, what it means to spend some quality time. So today, lots of people are going to be headed out on dates. Maybe they've got the kiddos tonight, so they can't go out tonight, and that's okay. Tell us some ways that people can, you know, keep that spark alive between their relationships if they've been married for a while, maybe got some kiddos and can't, you know, break away from their everyday responsibilities.
One of my favorite ways is reminiscing. And that is just going back, talking about creating trinkets that show how we got started. What sparked that love in the first place? Let's sit and let's talk about it and let's reminisce. Maybe we'll create the scene tonight of the restaurant we went to, or maybe I'll order from there, or cook a meal, or something that reminds me of why we started. Another one is we can do date nights at home. Put the children up and then have that one-on-one time, and making sure that that we are giving those words and showing that we love and that we care. Playing games is great. You can find so many games online. You can go to the store and pick up some, and trying new things. That is priceless, because we're going to always remember that my first time doing this was you. Maybe it's a new food, maybe it's a new game, maybe it's a new skill. My first time doing this was with you.
Yes, absolutely. And in today's day and age, Natasha, it is so important. We have technology at our fingertips all the time. Something really important that you said that I want to touch on again is the importance of putting your phone down and getting off social media and really, you know, getting in touch with your partner and really having that moment.
Right, because I can't be intimate with you with my phone in my hand when I'm distracted. And when I'm talking about intimacy, I'm not necessarily talking about physical intimacy. I'm talking about emotional intimacy. And that's one of the keys of a healthy and a successful relationship. And I can't have that and I can't do that if my mind is distracted. And it may seem like, oh, I'm just going to pick it up and take a look and then put it back down. But once I break that gaze, once I break that connection, once I break that intimate time that we're having together, then I have to start all the way over.
Yes.
And then also it kind of hurts your partner's feelings.
Yeah, absolutely. Natasha, you have given us so many great things to think about today. We certainly hope that people watching us at home will take something away from this. Your advice is always great. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, guys, stick around. We will be right back.